Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Match It on WWE 2K25. This one is a fatal four-way elimination between Vampiro, the Great Muta, Sting, and La Parka. Right then, apologies for no videos yesterday. I've got no excuse, I just ran out of time. The problem is, I'm so far behind, it's taking me ages and ages and ages to record everything, and I'm literally recording the pay-per-views on a Sunday morning, and then I run out of time to actually record anything in the evenings as well, so there we go. Alright, first of all then, we have got the Great Muta. He is currently 25th in our ranking system on plus 11 after 18 matches. This is his first match of 2025, which is crazy. He's actually on a WWE game, which still, yeah, it's amazing to me. He's on a WWE game, and we haven't used him at all yet in 2025, which is a shame. So we're definitely going to try and push some more for him later on this year. And we've gone for the black and white face paint because I just think it suits with everything that's going to go on in this show. Because next up then, through the curtain, is going to be... It's Sting! No? What have I just done there? Okay, Sting! Sting is currently on plus 8 after 39 matches. Currently in 41st position. And it's been a while. We've been using Surfer Sting for so long. We've been doing a lot of classical matches. I thought it'd be pretty cool to finally go back to Pro Sting, the old WCW one, which is a match that, I mean, this match could have potentially happened at some point. It never did, obviously, but it could have happened in WCW. All the guys were there at roughly the right time as well. Next up, then, we have got... I can't remember what order I put them in, to be honest. I want to say this is Vampiro. Vampiro. Vampiro's terrible. He's currently on minus 8 after 12 matches. Actually right down the bottom of the rankings. There's only 8 people worse than him at the moment. One of which is Kane. Another one is Dominik Dijakovic. Another one is Jack Gallagher. The rest are not even real people. They're people we made up solely for jobbing. That I'm considering taking out of the ranking system all the fake people. Putting them on like a separate system. I might do that, you know. Maybe we just have like a jobber system for the people that aren't real. But yeah, you got Vampiro and Kane both on minus 8, Dominik Dijakovic on minus 9, Jack Gallagher on minus 11. Brooklyn Brawler and Peter Avalon are down there as well. Hardcore Holly, Carmelo Hayes, Otis, the Briscoe Brothers, Mark and Jay, Chris Benoit, Dragon Lee, Cactus Jack. There's some crazy ones right at the bottom of the ranking system. And then finally, we did a little bit of work on this over the weekend, didn't we? And we now figured it out. So this is La Parka. But this is different to the La Parka that we used in the Hardcore Championship Tournament. This is the chairman. Oh, he's got a chair. Okay. Didn't realise that was an entrance for this. Okay. The chairman La Parka. So this is LA Park. But this is also La Parka as in the one who wrestled in WCW. The La Parka we used yesterday as part of the... Was it yesterday or the day before? As part of the Hardcore Championship Tournament. That is the La Parka who replaced this La Parka when this La Parka moved to WCW. Does that make sense? There's 2 La Parkas. It's the same situation we have with the Tiger Mask as well, I suppose. And note, before anyone suggests it, we're not doing La Parka versus La Parka because that's going to kill me off. Right then, let's crack-a-lack into the action. So this is Fatal 4-Way Elimination rules. So, no countouts, no disqualifications, pinfalls and submissions anywhere. You get a +1 point for every elimination you cause. And you get a bonus point for the win as well. So we are underway. We're utilising the newer version of When Worlds Collide Arena. So last week we used the older one. This week we're going to use the newer one. It just makes it a little bit fresher to look at, doesn't it, really, rather than looking... I must admit, I do like the black ring, though. Yeah, I do like the black. I like the rings that are different colours. The old-fashioned white ones don't really... I mean, I do like rings that are not covered in absolute... consistent advertising and just whoring yourself out like WWE do, to be honest with you, but... So yeah, I mean, so both Sting and Great Muta are doing pretty damn well at the moment and pretty high in the ranking system. La Parka, we were talking about, I forgot to mention it. So he has had 5 matches and he's on 0 ranking points overall. He had 4 of those matches back in 2021 and 1 in 2023. The one in 2023 he won. And after the 4 in 2021, he ended up on -1 overall. So 0 after 5 matches. And I've often said a few times, haven't I, that one of my favourite feuds when I was growing up watching... I was growing up during the Attitude Era, so I did watch some WCW and some WWE and some ECW, that sort of stuff. I really enjoyed Sting versus Vampiro. I think in the record books it goes down as one of the worst feuds in history. But they had a Human Torch match, which to me, when I was that age, I must have only been about 8 or 9 or something like that, to be honest with you. But seeing two guys try to set fire to each other was just insane to me. I knew at the point that wrestling obviously was choreographed or this sort of that, but when you're telling someone of that age that it's choreographed but then someone's going to set somebody on fire, all of a sudden, like, well, how the hell does that bloody work? See Muta now just choking down Sting. And I believe there were some tag teams around at the time. I think the Great Muta actually teamed up with Vampiro at some point. And obviously we know that Great Muta and Sting are the best of friends and fantastic enemies as well. Muta over the top with the strike, took 2 opponents down. And now Vampiro taking La Parka up. La Parka fighting his way free. And now La Parka in with a Russian leg sweep, taken down by Vampiro. See, I don't know who's going to win this one, to be honest. I mean, I would like Sting to win it, or the Great Muta, to be honest. I think those are the two that... I mean, don't get me wrong, Sting and the Great Muta are the ones who don't need the win, but they're the ones that I think would benefit the most from it, because they are up close to the top of the ranking system, and... I mean, a big win could force a way into some pictures. I mean, the Great Muta, obviously the All-Asian Championship is something that I think would be fantastic for him. But then I don't think he should be limited to that. I think, obviously, Intercontinental, World Championship as well are two things that Great Muta could easily go for. I mean, we did see a brand new SWE champion over the weekend, and we've got to start thinking now who's going to be the next one to potentially go and challenge for that belt. Muta's doing incredibly well here, dominating all 3 opponents in with a Hurricanrana takedown. Muta now bringing Sting back up to a standing base. And the chairman of the board, La Parka, now has himself a trash can lid. Look at the kicks there, and now the big smash across the back with the trash can. La Parka bringing Sting back up, but looks like Great Muta catches him. La Parka fighting back with the elbows into the guts. Look at Muta now with the kicks right into the back of the leg of La Parka. Super kick, spinning heel kick right into the face. Sting dropping an elbow into the heart of Vampiro. Big clubbing blow across the back. La Parka now taking Vampiro up on the shoulders. Lovely running power slam. There's the pin. Could this be the first elimination? No, it's only a 2 count. Muta, though, is going to go for the moonsault from the top onto Sting. And La Parka jumps on trying to steal the pinfall. Remember, it's bonus points for every elimination. Muta now with the pile driver on Vampiro. And a snapdragon suplex onto the trash can lid on La Parka as well. Here's Muta now with the strikes, now taking Sting up in. Oh, look at that back of the head first onto the trash can lid again. Muta goes to the pin. It could be enough. Hitting your head the trash can lid is bad. It's only a 2 count, but it was not far off for the full 3. La Parka sending Muta into the corner. There's the boots right into the knee. La Parka springs off in with that dumping forearm. And a Scorpion Death Drop by Sting on La Parka. That's surely going to be the first elimination in this match. No, it's still only a 2 count. Sting will be shocked there. He thought he had that one won. I thought he had that one won as well, but... And look at that. He was potentially looking for something, but Muta caught him. Sting able to reverse it, taking Muta down. Springboard moonsault attempted by La Parka, completely missed. La Parka sending Sting off the rope, spinning kick right into the leg, and then a drop kick into the grounded opponent. Vampiro just dropping Great Muta with a stop sign. La Parka throwing the trash can lid right to the ankle of Sting as well. Remember, it is Falls Count anyway. Vampiro is stalking Muta on the outside. If he hits him, it big hit, and Muta able to slide free. I tell you, if Vampiro gets eliminated here, I'm a big fan of Vampiro. I like him. He's not the best wrestler of all time by any stretch of the imagination. Again, it was number one from my childhood, I suppose, and of course watching him as part of Lucha Underground on the commentary team and then getting involved as well was pretty cool. I enjoyed all that. So I'm a fan of Vampiro. And to see him so low in the ranking system is terrible. The Parker may have been looking for a Frankensteiner there. Vampiro now does have Muta up, though, with the Tombstone Power Driver. There's the pin. Referee is very slow to get into position. And he's still kind of... I don't know why he's gone. He put himself in such a terrible position he couldn't see the shoulder. Anyway, Scorpion Death Drop inside the ring by Sting on La Parka. There is the pin. Referee again, very, very slow, but I don't feel like this is going to be a problem. I mean, he could have counted to 5 already. Referee. The AI referees in this game are terrible. What should happen? As soon as somebody hits their finisher, the referee should start moving. That's my opinion. Vampiro with the pin on Muta. It's only a 2 count. Yeah, I think that's what they should do. As soon as someone hits their finish, the referee should be getting into position, ready. Look at La Parka, just flattens Muta. There's the guitar across the head there by Sting on La Parka as well. And Vampiro does have Sting throttled. Is he going to go for it? He does go for a choke slam. Okay. And then he gets a stop sign right between the eyes. Stop. Get some help. Muta bringing Vampiro back up to a standing base now, straight into the ring steps. Vampiro taking Muta up, in with a sit-out, scoop slam, hooks a leg for the pin. I tell you what, a win here for Vampiro would be massive. Vampiro has just eliminated the Great Muta, one of the biggest surprises in history of wrestling. Vampiro then gets himself a point, which moves him up to a -7. And Muta is eliminated. Moves him down to a +10. So Vampiro can't leave this match on a negative now. Of course, if he was to get eliminated now, he's gained a point and lost a point, so he'd stay where he was. However, if he can get one more elimination, maybe even 2, he could completely turn his life around in SWE. I'm a bit surprised with Muta, though. I would have thought Muta and Sting would have been the 2 favourites for this match, and that's going to massively help Sting losing the Great Muta from this one as La Parka taking up Vampiro jackknife powerbomb onto the apron, and I think that's going to be enough for the 1, the 2, and no, it's only a 2. I mean, the referee stopped counting before he kicked out, but there you go. La Parka now with the pin. Once again, this time on Sting. Referees. I tell you what, the referee's dodgy here, I tell you. I tell you, there's something iffy going on here. Referee with slow counts and all sorts of stuff. La Parka now with the strikes. La Parka snaps suplex. I mean, if Vampiro can get one more elimination, he's guaranteed to walk out of here with a positive score. Sending Sting now right into the ring steps. And, oh, he's taken the top off the announce. That's always bad for me. Whenever they take the top off the ring steps, I am absolutely screwed. You know it's going to be terrible. You know people are going to get thrown into it and doing absolutely nothing. Big spear there by La Parka on Vampiro. There's the pin for the 1, 2, and 3. Vampiro is gone. So he's not got a negative. He's coming out of this one the same as he came in on a -8. He's still a negative for the year, though. But it is Lapaka getting himself the elimination. Moves him up to a +1. Then there were 2 people, Sting and Lapaka. Sting's got no elimination so far. Lapaka has got 1. But of course, the last elimination's worth 2 points. You get the elimination and you win the match. So big opportunity here for one of these two to gain themselves a couple of points. And if Lapaka pulls it off, he'll go from a 0 to a +3 in one day. But I don't think it's going to happen as Sting hits the Scorpion Death Drop. There's the pin for the 1, for the 2, and for the 3. There we go. Lapaka then loses a point, drops back down to 0 after 6 matches. And Sting! Big win for Sting. He is going to pick up the victory and a bonus point, which is going to move him up from a +8 up to a +10. So +1 for the year overall now for him. Which is going to move him up to 34th position, which is actually joint with 26. He's actually now joint points with the Great Muta, The Rock, Pete Dunne, Kofi Kingston, Nikolai Volkov, John Moxley, Scott Steiner, and Adam Copeland. So the cream is rising to the top. Slowly but surely, we are seeing the best people at the top, and we are seeing people starting to drop down as well, which is what we want to see. We want to see, well, I don't know about you guys, I want to see the people in a realistic position on the ranking system. That's all I really want last night. That's all I really want in this world. The stop sign right across the face. So yeah, big match this one. So it's not actually worth anything this one. It was literally just worth the ranking points, which is great. And I think it worked out. I mean, I would have liked to have seen Vampiro do better. I would have liked to have seen the Great Muta do better. But Sting coming out victorious is fantastic. He is someone who does deserve to be right at the top of the rankings. And those points are just going to reinforce it. There we go then. Victory for Sting. Gets himself a good couple of ranking points. And we move on. So that is the end of your first match of the day. I'm not quite sure what the schedule is at the moment because I'm having to squeeze things up because obviously I missed Monday's videos, but I'm not gonna cut any. We're still gonna get all the same videos, so good luck. You're gonna have a load coming to you. But next one up will be Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage versus the Usos. Also Leon Slater versus AJ Styles later on as well. And then potentially the triple threat to become the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Bron Breakker, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Cobb. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.